Cue the music.
Hey YouTubers, it's me, Gary, and Nick. Back in the saddle to show you some comic book goodness. Look at this, Batman Adventures trade paperback. Bang. Look at all
Got
that.
the Harley stuff and
Yeah, excellent. Bart Simpson. Still a thing, huh? The Simpsons?
Apparently.
Yeah. Batman 66. Looks like he's Bat-Tusian all over the place. Now here's my question. They're adding these other villains to the Batman 66 mythos. Are they basing them on actors of the time?
I don't know.
Because that would be amazing. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
I've been called that before.
That's Nick's online AOL chat room.
Yeah.
Big Trouble in Little China.
You may have seen that on Genshin Predator.
Yeah, that's how Nick signs in. The Black Hood. That's how I sign in. The Black Hood. And people are way disappointed. Convergence, Plastic Man and the Freedom Fighters. Who doesn't love the Freedom Fighters?
Who doesn't love Plastic Man?
You gotta love Plastic Man. Convergence Shazam, which I heard is really good.
Oh yeah.
Good creative team. Jeff Parker, Doc Shaner, Jory Blair.
If anything came out of Convergence, I'd hope it'd be that they did.
Shazam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Captain Marvel.
Yeah, but seriously. Convergence World's Finest. My pick of the week, Curb Stomp. Is this the final issue?
Yeah, issue 4.
4 of 4, Curb Stomp. Great book. Buy it. I don't know what was here. I don't have any idea. Hoax Hunters. Which
I
is
always
one of
enjoy
those
that
shows
book.
on TLC on the weekends. Hoax Hunters. It's House Hunters.
Yeah.
Probably. Something like that. Indestructible Stingray. The Indestructible Stingray.
No, it's
Indestructible.
Indestructible is the storyline that she came from.
And Stingray is her nom de hero.
Nom de bleu.
Inferno.
Funny thing about this cover, if anyone reads the internet stuff,
The underboob is
yeah,
gone.
the original cover, there was underboob, and apparently that was too
I don't
pornographic.
want to live in a world without underboob.
You know,
I'm as pro-feminist as the next guy, but underboob is one of the greatest.
First they get rid of the cleavage, now they're getting rid of the undercleavage.
It's one of the greatest things that man has ever been able to achieve in eons of evolution.
Yeah.
Underboob. And they're trying to deny us.
Yeah.
I don't like that. The Infinite Loop. She's amply endowed too. How about her? How about that? The Infinity Gauntlet. #1. Oh boy.
It's the Secret Wars.
Secret Wars Infinity Gauntlet. Well, I'm starting to get tired of that stuff. Material. I don't know what
New
that
one
is.
from Alice Cott.
Oh, he's good. Titan.
I don't know if you heard, I just burped.
Yeah,
Excuse
I did hear
me.
that. It was good. I liked it. We got some
These are
replacement copies.
replacements. So if anyone watching got Mouse Guard, and
Was
you
on
can bring it in and swap it in. They apparently sent it out with the wrong card stock.
Whoops. Pax Americana. Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely.
It's the director's cut.
Oh,
You gotta have the director's
could you
cut.
be more pretentious? Sorry. Director's cut. You write funny books. You're not Steven Spielberg. You're not Stanley Kubrick. You write funny books.
Well, it's got
Good
sketches
funny
and
books.
stuff, and
Good
then
funny
the
books,
script.
don't get
You
me
can
wrong.
actually see the script that gets turned into the pages.
If I wanted to read words.
I told people yesterday we don't go for that learned stuff.
Yeah, I ain't much on book learning. Ragnarok. Red Sonja.
They'll never get rid of her underboob.
No. You might as well just stop doing stories about her. The Red 10.
Comics Tribe. Comics Tribe has another Kickstarter going, so we can get more of the standard out there. So go check it out.
Ooh, Comics Tribe is good. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
It's a messed up book.
Excellent.
That's an Archie world I can get behind.
Yes. The Sandman Overture 5. Finally. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's still one more issue to go, though.
Oh my God. Vamplets. It's like the little baby vampires. Wayward. This is a cool cover.
It's I think it's
Nomura?
Oh.
Joe's pick of the
like
week.
it.
Where Monsters Dwell. Secret Wars.
I read it last night. Garth Ennis.
Garth Ennis.
Good stuff.
Pterodactyls and biplanes.
You don't go wrong.
That's right, it's wheelhouse.
If there's anything that comes out of Secret Wars, it's Where Monsters Dwell and Master of Kung Fu.
Master of Kung Fu was the business.
Oh, it's like watching late night Kung Fu theater.
How do you think I feel about that? Zombie Tramp versus Vamp Blade? Really?
We go for the highbrow stuff here.
Vamp Blade, really?
Yeah.
Really? 1993 called. They want their Rob Liefeld creation back. The Valiant trade paperback, Jeff Lemire, Matt Kent, Paulo Rivera, Joe Rivera.
Good stuff.
You don't say. See what I did there?
It was
I didn't even know I was going to do that. Black Widow.
Great book.
Phil Noto. Nathan Edmondson. Captain Canuck, #1.
That's for you crazy Canadians.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're not taking. We're not going to take loonies or dookies or whatever it's called.
I might take a dookie when we're done. We do take poutine, depending on who you are.
Isn't that just French fries smothered and stuff?
Yes. Why do you say just like there's anything better? Captain Midnight. Capture Creatures.
I'm having problems reading.
I don't read. That's for other people. CBLDF presents Elephant Man.
Yeah. Thanks to the Comic Book Legal Defense Fund for making me have to put it in a bag.
Oh.
Elephant Man Wang.
Oh, Elephant Man Wang.
Yeah.
If anything makes you feel bad about yourself. Divinity.
That's the last issue of that.
Hey, there's a little black girl in space. I'm not judging. I'm just saying. It's a little black girl in space. Edward Scissorhands. Whole again. Effigy. Nick's pick of the week. We can't talk about it.
We can't talk about it. 40+ copies.
We sold 40+ copies of
Go
Fight
on.
Club 2 #1. Apparently nobody else in town
ordered it
in any kind of substantial numbers. Why would you not order the sequel to one of the greatest cult films of all time? And it's a brand new Tyler Durden story. Do you own a shop? Why are you not ordering this for people?
We've got 50+ more that should be on the way no later than Monday.
If your shop ain't got it, we got it. Let us know. Dennis's pick of the week, Flash Gordon. The King Feature Syndicate stuff. I love it. Inhumans, Adeline Rising. Is it Adeline or Attilan?
I don't think it's a Sherlock Holmes villain.
Oh. That's Adeline.
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 Whatever.
Yeah. I was thinking Adderall.
Adderall?
Adderall Rising. Injustice. Invisible Republic.
It's invisible.
How do you feel about it? Final issue, Iron Fist, The Living Weapon.
Sure, you got the last issue of that this week, but next week you have issue 2 of Master Kung Fu.
It's Kung Fu goodness. And I'm wearing my Kung Fu Iron Fist slippers today, so...
Those are just water signs.
Yeah, I know. Because I can just I don't have to walk around puddles. Stuff wears me out. Empty spot. Mr. X. You got that? We're funnier today than we normally are. What's going on?
I think it's because,
we're having more of a good time today.
Everything's coming up, Gary.
Everything is coming up.
Last night, Big Trouble in Little China was on.
Oh, how do you go wrong there? MODOK Assassin. Look at that. I love MODOK.
I don't.
You don't love MODOK?
I don't get that one. I flipped through it, and it was ridiculousness.
Yeah. Munchkin. And then we've got Nova. Nova.
It's not Frankie Ray,
Nutmeg.
though.
Nutmeg.
Everything's better with a little nutmeg.
You're half right. Scarlet Couture. Looks great. It just looks great. Looks like a great book. A lot of fun. Secret Wars 2099. Where's Ravage? Could you tell me where Ravage is? Is Ravage in this?
I don't see him there.
That is some BS right there. Ravage 2099. He's a homeless hobo who hits you with a lead pipe and a manhole cover.
Come on.
He stinks. Secret Wars Journal #1. Look at that.
Look who writes some of that.
Oh, Matthew Rosenberg, our friend from Black Mask Comics. Sex. Notable this week, Jim Mahfood cover. Only the greatest artist, maybe of all time. He's top 10 for sure.
And one of the nicest, just the coolest dude.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. Visual Funk is his hardcover art book.
Yeah.
Could not recommend it highly.
Yeah.
More highly. Higher. More highly. Shield. That Shield. That's good. I like
See, you got the funk all up in your head.
I got a lot of funk going on in my head. Deadpool Classics, Deadpool, blah, 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 blah. Chew's coming to an end pretty quick, too, isn't it? Sometime soon, maybe?
I think.
Yeah. Conan the Avenger. I like this book. It's a pretty good cover. Looks like an Eric Powell cover. Convergence.
It's the last issue of that, so of course it's more.
$9.99. No, it's not. Look at that. Is that Amanda Connor?
Of course it is.
Oh, Amanda Connor's so awesome.
She is.
Convergence Blue Beetle. I like Blue Beetle and The Question and all those old Ditko Charlton characters. The Fly, Outbreak, Menton 3 art. How do you go wrong with Menton 3 art?
You know.
Frankenstein Underground. Mother Russia.
Fubar.
God Killer. Wait. God Killer?
Lollipops.
Yeah. The new Grindhouse Drive-In Bleed Out is the first part of a 2-part blaxploitation storyline, which you know I love. Lady Danger, Agent of Booty. And who does the cover? Francesco Francavilla.
How do you go wrong?
It's a hat trick, ladies and gentlemen. It's a hat trick. Good jish! Let's go down here. Bill's pick of the week, Old Man Logan, #1, Secret Wars, Old Man Logan.
It's because it's the biggest stack.
Yeah. The Order of the Forge. Get that going for us.
Next to that empty spot, that's October Faction.
Oh, October Faction. So sorry. Outcast. Forever Ever. Pastaways, Matt Kent, Scott Collins, Bill Crabtree. Look at that, Pastaways. Did I get a glare? I'm interested in this. Sons of the Devil.
I read it.
Brian Buccellato, Tony Infante.
The one thing I will tell everyone is I liked it, but it's a setup issue. It really is. There's not a lot going on that you can really make sense of, but you can tell they're setting characters in motion.
Excellent. Suiciders. Surface tension.
Because there's nothing worse than tension on the surface.
Unless it's tension in your deep tissues.
Wow, then you just go for the deep massage.
Sure. Swords of Sorrow, Masquerade, and Kato. Tarot, which is a black rose, in a bag, ladies and gentlemen.
Go figure.
Hard to believe, I know. Look at this Knight Rider trade paperback.
How's that still here?
How is it still here? It's not going to last a day, I can tell you that.
No.
Rat Queen's trade paperback. Convergence Booster Gold.
That's got Rip Hunter in it.
Oh, Rip Hunter. He's going to be on the Flash, yes, or something.
He's going to be in Legends.
Legends and whatever. Crime Syndicate. I would totally bump my head on every doorway I walk through in that thing. I just would. Detective Comics. That's a cool cover. Sienkiewicz, I think. Convergence Infinity Inc.
Of course, that's the only one where they put a Jonah Hex.
Just Justice Society of America. Is that a Panosian cover? He's rapidly becoming one of my favorite artists.
Some nice stuff.
Dan Panosian. It's amazing.
He did an awesome Mad Max piece.
I saw that.
Furiosa with Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, I saw that. Sup. Snow White, Grim Fairy Tales, one shot.
That's usually all you get with the Grims.
Yeah. Empty Spot, Hawkeye. I could go all over the place with that. I'm not going to. Hawkeye, look at that. Hawkeye, Jeff Lemire Hawkeye.
One day we'll get that last issue. We'll get that last issue.
He-Man, Eternity War. The Beards have it, kids. The Beards. Hellbreak. I like Hellbreak. Colin Bunn, Brian Chirilla. That's a good team. Wait a minute. John Carter, Warlord of Mars. That ain't war. Whoa. Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, I implore you. Have a heart. Judge Dredd. How do you feel about Judge Dredd today, Nick?
I feel great about Judge Dredd. Diamond Comics can suck the high hard one.
Nick is our recipient of this week's Applesauce of the Week award. Nick ordered 3 Judge Death statues.
Well, I ordered one. I only ordered one.
Well, you ordered 3 for the store.
Right.
We got allocated. We're not getting any. Probably.
Well.
He ordered 1 for himself, 1 for a customer, and 1 for a gift.
For my brother.
And probably the 2 will come in, so Nick will be the only one that doesn't get it. Hence, Nick, this week, you are the Applesauce of the Week.
See what happens?
Winner.
Everything's been coming up you, so...
Naturally, the universe.
Universe is balancing it out and sticking it to me.
Taketh away. You try to do something nice, applesauce.
There you go.
That's the essence of what the Applesauce Award is. You try to do something nice and you get... Kids of the Round Table. I bet we never get allocated on that.
Nope.
Knights of the Dinner Table.
Now, usually we don't have that book on the shelf. We only get the 2 copies that people get because no one else seems to want that book.
But let's buy 3 or 4 for
No, those were
freebies.
Yeah, they were put in there for something we were probably shorted.
Yeah, right. Empty spot here.
So yeah, that's how they work. They short you the good stuff and give you the
Garbage.
crap.
Pisces.
I shouldn't say crap. Some people do like that
Yeah,
book.
right. It's got a very small but devoted following.
Yeah.
Postal. Powerpuff Girls. Super Smash Up. Powerpuff Girls. Come on. Providence. Alan Moore and Jason Burrows for Avatar, taking on the H.P. Lovecraft mythos. I'm giving it a shot, but I got to be honest with you, I'm kind of over Alan Moore.
It's wordy.
Yeah. Prince Valiant, though, on the other hand, I'm a big fan of, because I love Prince Valiant and all the King Feature Syndicates characters. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We got that. The director's cut. Again,
Another director's cut.
Who do these people think they are? Who are they?
Directors.
How much do you think it costs to make a comic book, like to produce a comic book?
That's the easiest thing to call.
Couple grand, maybe. Tops a couple grand. These are people that do like $100 million movies. Why? Why would you call yourself an...
They're not calling it. It's just an easy way to distinguish.
They're not like you. They're not like you, comic book people.
They're not like us.
They're not like us. Also.
That's a good book.
Uber? Yeah, das ist Uber.
Das ist Uber.
Yeah. Barfig Nugan. Ultron Forever, Uncanny Avengers. Look at that. Very Alan Davis cover. So that's all the new comic books we got this week, but we got lots of other stuff, so let's take a look. We got some Minion Pops.
So far of our order, all we got is Bored Silly Kevin.
Oh, and then we've got the Flash.
And we got Flashes in, finally.
Oh, and then we got this stuff up here. We got DC Universe animated movie, Film d'Animation del Universe DC, Talon. Why is there French on there? Damn Canadians. Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn. You like the Harley Quinn, the DC Comics supervillain Harley Quinn?
Based off Amanda Connor's and Jimmy Palmiotti's creation.
Awesome. And Ryan's pick of the week is this Deadpool Artifacts Marvel Now statue from Kotobukiya. Look at that.
Hey,
that's amazing.
$60 Deadpool. There you go.
How do you go wrong there? You know.
You don't.
We've also got, look, let's look at this. Oh, we got this. We'll go down here. Ted the Geek from 16 Candles and Long Duck Dong.
Oh, where's Grandpa's automobile?
Fabrications Darth Vader, and look, what happened with we got one?
You just knocked his antenna off.
I knocked his antenna off. How did I do that? Oh, I didn't do nothing. Anyway, here's the Ant-Man bust that's busted. It's a bust bank. It's not the Ant-Man that you'll recognize if you only know the movies, but it's the classic Scott Lang, Henry Pym Ant-Man costume. So you've got that going for us. We've also got some reaction Breaking Bad figures. Walter White in his underpants. Jesse Pinkman. Walter White. Heisenberg. Jesse Pinkman. Bitch. And Gus Fring. So we got all that. We got anything new here that we'd like to talk about?
No, we're good there. Everyone's
here?
seen that. Always going to be stocked, though.
I think this is all we got.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, we got nothing else for you. Tough shit. Next week we got the previews. We'll be going through the previews. I already saw some cool stuff that I want to spotlight. So until next time, my friends, stay nerdy.
Later. Don't get allocated.
Don't get allocated. No, I can't do it.